Hari Om to all the Atmajyotis, divine light of the self. Let us continue with our contemplation on the Bhagavad Gita with all the 700 shlokas, which Sri Prabhuji's Purna Yoga Darshana talks. So all our discussions are based on those talks. Let us start with the prayer. ॐ नारायणसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. Yes. So what we'll do is we'll pick up from where we left off. Last week it was 2.38. Very beautiful, important shloka, which bears some repetition and discussion. सुखे दुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्यसि. Yes. Having made pleasure and pain, gain and loss, victory and defeat the same, engage in battle for the sake of battle. Thus you shall not incur sin. Any thoughts on this? What is Krishna telling us here? How to make the pairs of opposite the same? Any thoughts? Because we are all immersed in opposites only, no? Entire life we are in this world of dvandva only. Pairs of opposites are always there. How to be samatva, how to remain in samatva bhava in this? Any tricks, any hacks? Anyone has tried it? How do we cope when things don't go well for us or according to our perspective? Anyone wants to share?
Hello,
Is it by self-control?
Andre, by what is this self-control? How?
That means when there is the dukkha or difficulty, then realization should come. These are all we have to undergo.
Undergo.
That realization, it's very difficult to get.
Yes. But samatva bharatanta, will you get that samatvam? It's that, yeah,
Oh, difficult.
difficult.
ma'am.
Yes, Nayana.
Yeah, like if we are in difficulty means
Mm.
when we are not getting any self-control or like that, we should surrender to the God. Like you only have to give me a path, or you have to guide me regarding that. I don't know what to do. If
Correct.
we go through that, we'll get a self-control also and we'll be calm also. I do the same.
Okay, very good. That's the easiest and best thing to do. Just tell God, whoever your Ishtadevata is, this is not working out for me. I'm feeling all these negative tendencies, qualities. I'm getting these thoughts. I offer them all at your feet. That is a very, very, very effective way of taking care of this for the time being. Definitely. And in not time being, that is forever we can do that. And the best thing is God will not mind. You can scold him also. It doesn't matter. He is very compassionate. Why have you given me so much trouble? This, that, all that you can tell God. Don't tell others. This is the best thing. Tell God.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ma'am, usually I don't know exactly, but what do I do is I don't sit and pray like a God and all that. I
Ah.
usually speak with the God. Like
Oh, very
whatever
nice.
problem is there, I'll speak to him. Or
Wonderful.
if I'm happy, also thank you, give me that. Like that, I'll speak to him.
Wonderful.
And usually I'm very close to the God, like friend only I'll treat, especially the Krishna. I love the Krishna. So accordingly, I'll do that.
Nayana, you're in a very good place. You have nothing to worry. So you
Okay.
have made God your friend. So what more you can do? That's fantastic. That's very,
Yeah.
very good.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what do we do when we are faced with dvandva? Is of course, like Nayana said, that is one thing. And first of all, the verses that follow give us exactly why we should not worry about the pairs of opposites. Because first of all, we know that, things can go either this way or that. Let us not have false expectations about anything. We generally go with only we want the best possible outcome from anything we do, from life, from the world, from people around us, which is kind of difficult. It's not in my hands. What I can do is, somewhere in the corner of my mind, I know that there's a downside to it, whatever I'm expecting. So I should be we have that very good a quote: hope for the best and prepare for the worst. I think that's the best thing that one can do here for life. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Mentally be prepared for the worst. I think that should give us a good handle on the situation, isn't it? And then sukha, dukkha, labha, ajaya, and now that we are all in Vedanta, we should kind of now it should become more and more established in that they are just, they'll all pass. Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha. Earlier also Bhagavan has said. And what we have to do is just titiksha is what he advises. Titiksha. Kicking and screaming, but we have to go through the situation. We should be very, very patient, and we know that they will all pass. Ashte. What else is there? This anticipation of some good results, that will also like disappoint us, and projecting all negativity, that is also stupid. So both are stupid. Too much hope and too much despair, both are not needed. So what the master Shankara Bhashya, what it says, just choose to be in the completely immersed in the present moment. This present moment has become one buzzword, but I don't know if we have really explored that beautiful concept. It is so beautiful because what happens in the present moment is you don't have time to go either to the past or to the future. Something is happening right now, some completely to be immersed in that will not give us space for disappointment or despair or hope or joy or anything. Just being in the present moment will give us that samatvam. That's what all the masters have been saying. So I think we need to explore that, try it in our own lives. The present moment. In the present moment is peace because there's only action. Spontaneous action will happen. See, when we are involved in some work, very immersed in the work, will I think, is there any space to think of any other, past or present or a hope or whatever, all the other thought? There is simply no time, no space, nothing, isn't it? And there is no excitement also. There is just happening. And we don't know how time goes when you are completely immersed in something. I think we have experienced, all of us have experienced it. Just do whatever is on your plate right now at this moment, just go ahead and do it. Yuddhaya yujyasva means that only. So that's what Krishna is telling Arjuna. Don't overthink the situation. Don't overthink the situation. Yuddhaya yujyasva. Just stand here and fight. Do your duty. Don't let your mind be where your hands are. That's what Prabhuji says. Your head, heart, and hands should be in alignment. That's the only way we can escape this duality. So that's a Zen technique, isn't it? What does a Zen master do? He will eat when he eat and he sleep when he sleeps. Sounds very, very, very ordinary. And what's the big deal about it, we might think. But the entire deal is only in that. Do I eat when I eat? Honestly, do I just eat when I eat? I'll have to be honest and say, no, my mind is running in the thousand directions. Yes, Neha.
Yeah, we watch TV, as simple as that.
Or mobile, or you talk to others. See, earlier times, you don't
Right.
even talk to people when you're eating. No, it was a meditative exercise.
Yes.
So many, I know it's practical in present day, but what to do?
No, I think even in day, I think each one of us can make a conscious effort
We should,
to quiet while eating.
yes, just eat when you eat. Simple. And just sleep when you sleep. Means when you're lying down for a nap or for a rest. Again, thoughts are the best time when the thoughts are, you find the hands are not doing anything, the body is not doing anything. That is when all the thoughts think, oh, this is a good time to bother this person. And they just come from all directions. So what do we do then? Focus on the breath. Simple. See, all these techniques that the masters have given us, which we hear ad nauseum, and we kind of ignore these advice, which we should not. We should take them seriously. Just because it's been told more often, we should not get tired of the advice. Just try it. Focus on the breath. What is the breath saying? So hum, I am that, I am that. That is what the breath is saying. It is giving Upadesha each and every moment. Each and every moment the breath is saying so hum. So we have all done Hanuman Chalisa. What is the breath? Prana. What is Hanuman? He is the dearest person to Rama. Who is Rama? Who is Chaitanya? Where is Rama? It's in me. I am Rama. Chaitanya within me, which is animating the body mind complex, is Chaitanya. And who is enabling this Chaitanya to reflect? It is the breath. Hanuman. So Hanumanta and Rama, they can never be separated. Never be separated. So when I elevate my thoughts thus, when I'm in trouble, especially when I'm in trouble, the thoughts have to be elevated. Focus on the breath. Henceforth, whenever I focus on the breath, let me think of Hanuman. Okay, simple. If people are inclined towards this Saguna Upasana, we can think, oh, Hanuman is telling me to calm down. I am none other than Rama himself. I am that supreme consciousness. If you're Advaiting, if you love the Vedantic terminologies, you can tell yourself, I am Satchidananda, I have nothing to worry, I am Ananda Swarupa. All these things, that breath should remind us of that, not just simply mechanical focusing of breath. That will also work. It will bring the mind down to a certain, level. The mind will stabilize, but backed up with this bhakti and jnana, it is much more effective. Disturbance in the mind will reduce to a great extent. No? So jnana has to work, bhakti has to work. We should all make it work for us. It will not work by itself. We should make an effort. There lies the free will. Whatever free will we have in life, there's this constant debate about destiny and free will. Everything is destined. Then nobody will do anything. If everything is destined, why are there laws? Why is there punishment? Even in secular society, isn't it? The law assumes that you have done something wrong out of your free will, therefore you need to be punished. Yes, Shweta, you want to say something?
Yeah, Purnimaji. In yoga abhyasa, they always tell, the instructor will always be telling, concentrate on your breath.
Mm.
Concentrate on your breath.
Ah.
So it's been 7 years and I was, practicing.
Mm.
Past 2 years, I'm practicing that now. So the teacher is telling that's when, the things will be effective.
Oh.
You should not have any thoughts in the mind. You should concentrate on your breath. Then, you were, last classes also you were telling when we did, Gita, previous Gita also, concentrating on your breath fill is one technique which you can do to distract your, mind wandering from, where.
Correct.
And also one more thing is that, see, as a dietitian, I always tell people while having any meal, no distraction. No distraction in the sense you should not reading, you should not be watching anything, you should not be, you should sit quietly and you should eat it. As in our Sanatan Dharma also they tell the same thing. If
Yes.
we follow same thing,
Yes.
it means that your senses are within you. The
Yes.
senses are telling, oh, what are you eating? What is the taste of it?
True.
So that taste and everything you will get to know.
Correct.
Otherwise, your mind will be like, somewhere else only.
Correct. That is why the food that we offer God, or that the food that we prepare every day, it should
Mm,
cater to all the five senses. The
correct.
aroma should be beautiful. The
Mm,
texture should be beautiful for the touch. The taste, of
correct.
course, has to be great. And the presentation, it should look good for the eyes. That's why, especially when you offer to God, you arrange it in a beautiful plate, and you put some few
Mm,
tulsi leaves here and there. Make
mm,
it look beautiful so that all the senses are concentrated on that one activity. That's a lovely way of bringing all of them together. That is why everyday food also we need to take great care while preparing and presenting, isn't it? It makes a lot of difference to the person who is making it and serving it and eating it. Yes, that's a very good thing to do. Eating is one example that we have to do for, as far as possible, let's do it for all the activities. Make it beautiful in any way that I'm capable of, it's not.
yeah, that is true. These days, what I'm doing is if the mind is wandering, I
Mm,
just tell myself,
mm.
uh, I'll tell one mantra for myself, like, keep on chanting it. Whenever workout, during workout, it wonders a lot. What I
Mm,
have to do next, what is there, what happens.
mm,
So I tell that, Om Namo Vasudevaya Namaha.
mm.
101 times I just, keep counting and I'm doing it
Very good.
religiously these days.
Wonderful. So all these little activities, they go a long, long way in bringing us back to the center. Definitely. So we were just a little bit about this free will and destiny. So the free will that we have, the apparent free will, let us call it. Ultimately, it's all in God's hands and everything and all that is fine. But the little free will that I choose to exercise, let me use that choice to go to the center. That's the only free will that I have. That's what Ramana Maharshi says. What the only free will that choice that God has given you is to choose prayers or shreyas. Choose shreyas over prayers. That is what our goal is here. That choice we always have. Hmm? That's the only choice. So when I choose shreyas, God will take care of my activities. When I choose prayers, my vasanas will take over. That is a law. It's nothing to do with, whatever it is. It is the law. It's inbuilt in the system. Because dharma is to go to the center. That is the law of the universe is all of us have to gravitate towards the center. Everything, the nature is everything is following it except the thinking animal that is human being. So that is a choice that we should never ever forget. Go towards the center. How will I go towards the center? By choosing God all the time. God inner sense, whatever, going to my real nature all the time. That is the choice that I make each and every moment. Go towards peace. Choose peace. We can make a big banner and put it wherever our eyes goes. Choose peace. What do I choose? I choose peace. Samadhanam, samatva. I choose peace all the time. How do I choose peace? By not getting agitated and straying too much from the center. Imagine myself as a cow which has been tied to a peg there. I always come back. Let me go, but let me come back also. Let me not forget that peg. Let me not stray too much from the center. At least that awareness, if I have, awareness that even I have strayed from the center is also great. It's also a great start. It's a great way to come back. Only if I know I have gone, that I can come back. So that knowledge is also very, very precious. That awareness. Oh, today I raised my voice a bit. Oh, today I my this thing my mood was a little more off center. If this awareness is also developed within me, I can come back to the center. That's all. So what I get from the world is not of my choice. I cannot dictate how people and the events and the world treats me. But my reaction, I am kind of in control. If I'm not in control, then I have given the buttons to the world. All my buttons are with the world to push. Let that not happen. That is why we are studying the Gita. And if I have got something which is not to my liking, is only one thing I have to tell myself. God has a bigger plan for me. That's all. Hmm? See, in some of these sports, all the sports competition, what happens? The winners are called out in reverse order, isn't it? Reverse order, the winners are. Third prize, second prize, runner up, this, that, all that. So when every name is called out, I feel, Arey, my name is not there. Arey, my name is not there. But it turns out you are the first prize winner, you are the winner of the whole thing. That is what it is. When I turn to my face towards God, I feel I will definitely, God will call out my name as the winner, whatever it is. Okay, all right. Next, what else? So let us hold on to that bhava all the time. God has a bigger plan. Let me not stray away too much from the center. ಬಂದದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರಲಿ ಗೋವಿಂದನ ದಯೆ ಒಂದು ಇರಲಿ. May anything come, let the blessing of the grace of God be always on me. So with that attitude, we have to go ahead. Okay. Next, what is the next for us? ये शेते विहिता सांख्ये बुद्धिर्योगे त्विमां शृणु बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि. So now Bhagavan is switching gears. What's he saying? Let me come to Karma Yoga. I'll tell you more about Karma Yoga. Because all our life, 24/7, we are doing karma only. Most important thing, because our heart, kaya, vacha, manasa, we are continuously doing karma, 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 karma. So until now we have heard wisdom. I have given you Sankhya. Now listen to the wisdom concerning yoga. Buddhi yoga. Now he is calling karma yoga as also as buddhi yoga. Anything which requires viveka, intellect, discrimination is called a buddhi yoga. Karma yoga also requires that. Karma yoga means how to convert your karma into yoga. So Bhagavan is saying, let me next go to the next step. So many, it's like a $1 shop. You go, so many things are available. You want this, you want that, you want that, everything take. I'm giving you everything free, not free. Just for $1, you'll get everything. So Bhagavan is giving us everything there is to learn to lead a beautiful life. Just like that he's giving. We should take it. 40. नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्. Beautiful shloka. We can, and people can chant this, whoever. You can unmute and chant this. Vyavasa.
I can go ahead.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, please, yes.
नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्.
Yes. Anyone else wants to chant this?
I'll try, Purna.
Yes, please.
Nehabhikramano shoshanti.
Nashosti.
Nashosti. Pratyavayo na vidyate
Swalpamapyasya.
स्वल्पमाप्यस्य धर्मस्य
Trayate mahato bhayat.
त्रायते महतो भयात्.
Svalpamapi asya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. That is
I'll go
the...
next.
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay.
Just tell this first one.
Nehabhikrama nasha asti.
नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्.
Yes.
नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्.
Yes. So, Neha abhikrama nashaha asna asti. Illi, what he's saying this, in this, if you follow this karma yoga or buddhi yoga or any of the yogas I'm telling you, just try it. See, Krishna, so compassionate. Try it. No, you have nothing to lose. You are not going to pratyavaya na vidyate. There is no something pratyavaya is something negative is not going to happen. Pratyavaya na vidyate. You are not going to slide down the ladder. It's only win-win situation for you. If you try whatever I'm telling you, it's a win-win situation. If you don't do it, then you might lose something. But if you try and fail also, no problem. You are not going to slide down the ladder. Pratyavaya na vidyate. Try it. Try being in the present moment. Try concentrating on your breath. Try doing just one thing at a time. This multitasking has been overrated in recent times. Multitasking. I do this, that, everything. If possible, if the job demands it, we can't help it. At your workplace, please do it. In the morning kitchen also, yes, we do multitasking. But whenever possible, one thing at a time. Okay. So try it. You will not lose anything. And swalpamapi asya dharmasya, even a little thing, one drop of this knowledge, even a little practice of yoga, trayate mahato bhayat, protects me from the greatest fear. What is our greatest fear? I remember this discussion from 3 years ago. Exact mahat bhayat. What is the mahato bhayat that we have in us?
Death.
Death. Fear of death. Anyone else? What other fears that we have? Mahato bhayat. Fear of failure.
Losing
Yes.
somebody we love.
Yeah. It comes back to losing somebody we love. Basically, that's the death.
Yeah.
Death. So, how will this knowledge help me overcome this greatest fear?
Ma'am, Punarjanma is also a little bit a fear.
That's what. When you die, you are reborn again. In our Sanatana Dharma, that is what we have been
Okay.
taught. So, Punarjanma is the biggest. In fact, when I was working for a publication, we had this small exercise, a small article, opinion poll, we used to call it. So, in that, I went about asking people, if you want to be born again, what is your choice? Okay. 99% people said, I want the same life that I have now. What do you all think? Hmm?
I don't want any Punarjanma. I just want to surrender myself to the Krishna's feet, lotus
Excellent.
feet.
Excellent. Hypothetically speaking, if you had to come back, what would you come back as? Yes, Shweta?
Sorry. Okay, wait. When you asked the question, I was trying to understand. Are you asking the group a question, or are you just?
Okay, now I'm asking the group a question. I had that exercise done, a couple of years ago, but that is okay. Now I'm asking you all if you want to share, if you want to come back, not want, we never, none of us want to come back, but if there is no choice, choicelessly, if you're born again, what do you think, you would want to be as? You want a different life?
In case if there is a choice like that, maybe we should be born, in a family which has all this kind of a knowledge, this goes, and where we are able to, help others,
Continue.
from the beginning itself, not at the, some age we come and get this knowledge, something on those lines.
Very good, Padmaja. Yes, you can't expect anything less from a member of this group. Yes, Nayana?
Yeah, ma'am. Like as Prahalada had a good knowledge about the Krishna
Mm.
and all that, same I want to born as that.
Wonderful, wonderful. Wow. See, fearlessness. Prahalada stands for fearlessness. That little boy, he was surrounded by the evilest of people, and his father himself was an evil guy, and that boy was able to stand up to that that monumental evil that he was faced with. That is nothing but grace of God.
Yes,
Nothing
and
but.
even in this Janma also, like as we are as a family, some will be pulling us from the devotional place. Like you have a family. Like what they think in a devotional means, they think spiritual means they think like oh they'll forget the family and they go to the yoga like a yogi life. Like they think that, but that is not the thing. We have to do the duty and also we have to follow the spiritual.
So what will you tell
That's why.
them, Nayana, when they say that? What is the explanation you give them? Tell them this Krishna, he was the most active guy in the whole of Mahabharata. He never sat for.
Yeah, yeah. No, I tell them what is the purpose of born is we have to go back to the Krishna. That is the purpose. This is the material life. We are just came. So we should follow that also. And this I won't leave the family also. Duty also I won't forget. That duty as assigned by me for the Krishna from
Very good.
Krishna. So I'll
Super.
do both. I
Yeah,
say that.
But do they
fantastic.
understand?
Huh?
Do they understand
They
all this
Yeah,
understand.
explanation?
yeah, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good,
They
very good.
understand. Sometimes they'll be like, no, 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 you're very, you're going very spiritually like that. I say, no, you don't worry. I'll balance both, I'll say, and I'll make them calm little.
Very good, Nayana. You are, it's good to have you and give us all
Thank
these
you, ma'am.
inputs and good to listen to one who is practicing it. Very nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hmm. So, na iha abhikrama nashaha asti. There is no loss of undertaking. Neha abhikrama nashaha nashosti. Na iha. Iha means here. Abhikrama nashaha asti. There is no loss of abhikrama is taking it up. Nashaha asti. Pratyavaya na vidyate. There are no adverse effects or side effects. And then trayate mahato bhayat. You'll be saved from great danger if you try even a little bit of the advice that I'm giving you. So every job requires, see, we are actually practicing this in our lives. Whatever we do, we follow a certain, naturally we follow a certain sequence. There's a right effort. Suppose I want to make puliyogre. So there's a right, I had to get the right ingredients. I had to have all the things ready for me when I start cooking. There's a sequence. First I put the tadka and then whatever sequence that we have, then I fry the peanuts and I keep them aside. And then so many things. I had to cook the rice separately. All these things, there's a right effort. There's a right sequence, and there's a right direction, and the right duration. All these things naturally, spontaneously, without giving too much thought, we are all following. That is only Karma Yoga. For each and every little thing that I do, along with all this, I have to add one more, just a little more, one more tadka I have to put, which is, what is that one ingredient which is missing in all these right things that
Ishvara Bhava. Ishvara Bhava.
how do? Right attitude is what is missing there. Right effort, right direction, right sequence, right duration. For each and everything I do, for my studies, for my job, for whatever, for walking, I want to do exercise, for everything I do everything properly. Just add one more is what Bhagwan is telling here. Just change your right, just add the right attitude. Samarpana buddhi. And then just with this one right attitude, that one little tadka that I put, the other four are taken care. It doesn't matter. Even if I put a little more oil than required, even if I fry the groundnuts, they become black. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. The outcome will not matter to me. Just that right attitude is what is, it becomes magic. When I have the right attitude, everything will become magic, is what purity of the mind will come into the purpose, will come into action here. I am doing with that bhava, Krishna bhava, Arpana bhava, I am doing it. That purity of action, my chitta shuddhi is happening in the whole process. So swalpamapi asya dharmasya, that fear of failure. See, death is there, that's the ultimate. But moment by moment, what are we faced with, Shweta, in everyday life? Failure. No? We are faced with that fear of failure. What if I don't get it right? While I'm alive, fear of failure. Afterwards, fear of death. I don't know how I'll be born again in my next life. So these two fears, mahato bhayat, we are rid of this. So karma is a double-edged sword. It can bind or liberate. If it's binding, it is called as karma. If it's liberating, it's called as karma yoga. So Bhagwan is taking us step by step towards karma yoga. And chapter number 3 is completely dedicated more and more to karma yoga itself. But here he is giving us a appetizer for karma yoga. Even the next verse is about, the following verses are all about karma yoga, and this is also a beautiful verse which we had done it earlier. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekeha kuru nandana bahushakahyanantascha buddhayo vyavasayinam. Vyavasayatmika buddhirekeha kuru nandana bahushakahyanantascha buddhayo vyavasayinam. Yes, anyone wants to chant it in a better manner? You're most welcome. Who wants to chant this? Yes, Suma.
Yeah, I can. Vyavasayatmika buddhir kuru nandana bahushakha hanantasya buddhayo vyavasayinam.
Yes. So,
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एकेह कुरु नन्दना बहुशाकाह्यनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम्.
yes. So here a new term is being introduced by Bhagavan. Here, oh joy of the Kurus, Kuru Nandana. So here Arjuna is being addressed as Kuru Nandana, the joy of the Kurus, the scion of the Kurus. Vyavasayatmika buddhi, single pointed determination, single pointed focused work. Bahushakahi anantascha, many branched and endless. are the thoughts of the avyavasayinam, the thoughts of the irresolute. So here Krishna is making a distinction between two kinds of people. Ones who are very focused on one job, and Arjuna was famous for that. You know, that famous story is there of Arjuna, where he was asked to shoot the eye of the parrot, and he was the only one who got it right, isn't it? So he has Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. What about the rest of us? Avyavasayatmika. Bahushakha. There are too many directions in which the mind is running. So for them, right now Arjuna is facing the dilemma. His mind is going here, there, everywhere. It is not on the task at hand. Any thoughts on this? What happens to us? Again, we come back to head, heart, and hands. Are they all in alignment? Are they all streamlined? If they are streamlined, success is guaranteed. That's what Krishna is saying. If they are not, if my head is running away elsewhere, my hands are doing something, and heart is in something else, very, 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 very. How can we expect anything good to come out of such an action? It's not possible. When I'm cooking in the kitchen, go on thinking of something negative and cursing. Impossible. How will that be a elevating experience for either me or the person who eats it? Very bad, isn't it? Bahushakha anantaha avyavasaya buddhi. Once the mind goes out in, apart from the work at hand, there are 1,000 directions where it can go. 1,000 directions. Bahushakha, it will go everywhere. So it's said, no, jack of all, master of none. That is what will become of my fate. I'll do everything, little. Nothing will be accomplished in the manner that it should be done. So many priorities the buddhi will have. So many priorities. When I'm doing something, I'll be thinking of the next job. I mean, it's become such a natural for us to behave in that manner. Let me finish this fast and run to something which, is more interesting, more exciting, more rewarding. All these things we do when we run in different directions. But Krishna is saying, no, be here and now. Again, we are coming back to the same point. Krishna, when he goes on stressing on the same points again and again, we should pay heed to it. It means it is very important. Listen to me is what Krishna is shouting at us from each shloka. Otherwise, your mind will go everywhere. See, I came across a very beautiful example for this Bahushakha. Suppose you're in a dark room, completely pitch dark, no light, nothing, even your eyes are open, but there is not even a ray of light. And then you are asked to find the door. Okay, get out of the room anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, what will your mind think? Or you're blindfolded and you're turned around and say, now you go and get out of this room. When you say, what are the options open to you? 360 degrees, isn't it? Whereas the door is only in 1 degree. Just one place the door is there. The way out is only one door. But for a blind man, 360 degrees the door is everywhere. He will turn here, he will turn there, he will try all sorts of directions before he finds the right door. And here Krishna is giving us the right door. Open your eyes, man, that it is here and now. The door is open to you here and now. That is Karma Yoga. Here and now you can find happiness. Here and now is your gateway to happiness. That is what Krishna is telling with this Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. Whatever you are doing, do it properly right here and now. Don't think of the other doors which are open to you. They will open when they will. Right now, this is what on your plate, you handle it. That is Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. So, in a quest to find happiness, in a quest to fix my life, That is the big agenda for me, fixing my life. In that quest, I do so many things. I fix my looks, my clothes, my food, my exercise, intermittent fasting, all that is fine. But tadka is missing. If we put the tadka, right attitude, okay, I will do intermittent fasting, okay, do it. Don't think of some other diet when I'm doing this. Something like that, just completely immerse yourself in whatever decision you have taken to do about your life, do it properly. Otherwise, millions of lives, Mridaga Trishna, you can see water everywhere. Where there is all an OS, this thing only. It's a mirage. Wherever I look, I can see only a mirage. I run behind it. Yes, that is what Krishna is saying. That is why samsara is called as bhavasagara. Bhava means to become. My quest is always to become. That's why it's called as bhavasagara. Become this, become that. Become this, become that. Okay, whereas I'm already that. That is why the breath has to remind me, I am that. So hum, so hum, so hum. Can you think of any one person from our mythology or scriptures who had that vyavasayatmika buddhi? One name which comes to mind? Hanuman. Yes, Nayana. You were
Prahalada, as I said.
Prahalada. Oh, yes, absolutely. Prahalada. And yes, he had that Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. And Hanuman, he was just, his goal was to go find Sita. So many obstacles came his way. And,
Tulsidas.
huh?
Tulsidas.
Tulsi.
Always about Ram writing.
All the masters, correct, actually, yes. All these masters, they had that just one goal. I had to go and find my Rama or Sita or whatever they had fixed that mind on the goal and they just went after it, hammer and tongs. Nothing could stop them. That is Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. Yes. So, how can I practically apply this for sadhana, for my spiritual progress? Let me not miss the BG class. Let us not miss Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. If not this BG class, by ourselves, wherever we are, every day, set aside some time for Shravana. Manana, if I don't have access to, I can't come and listen, fine. But I've already heard Manana. In my mind, I can go on contemplating on these beautiful truths. And then when my mind is busy with some work, nididhyasana, that is applying it in my daily life is nididhyasana. That is the vyavasayatmika buddhi for us Vedanta students, sadhakas, seekers of the truth of Vedanta, of Bhagavad Gita, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. We should be in that cycle all that time. That's all. Japa. If you have a mantra japa, please let's do that. And if you have a schedule of meditation, let us not drop that beautifully. We can do all this. That is the Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. I think we have all cultivated. Congratulations. We have done it. With the grace of the Guru, with the grace of Krishna, we all have Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. And so we are on the right path. Done. Okay, next we can chant some 3 shlokas and we can come back to the explanation because they are all on the same lines basically. So we will chant 42, 43, 44 and then close for the day. We can take up the... Yes. Anyone wants to chant, please carry on. 42, continuously, 42, 43, 44. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಚಾಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಗೋ ಹೆಡ್ ಯಮಿಮಾಂ ಪುಷ್ಪಿತಾಂ ವಾಚಂ ಪ್ರವದ್ಯಂತ ವಿಪಶ್ಚಿತಃ Veda vadarata partha nanyadastiti vadinaha. Yes, who started? Please carry on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can start.
Yes.
यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्त्य विपश्चितः वेदवादरताः पार्थ नान्यदस्तीति वादिनः कामात्मा कामानस्वर्गपरा जन्मकर्मफलप्रदां क्रियाविशेषबहुलां भोगैश्वर्यगतिं प्रति भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां तायपहृतचेतसां
Yeah. Yes.
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः समाधौ न विधीयते.
Yes. So they are all saying the same things. Yam imam pushpitam vacham pravadanti avipaschitaha. Okay. Veda vada rataha partha nanyadastiti vadinaha. Flowery speech is uttered by the unwise. Avipaschitaha. The unwise, what do? Pushpitam vacham. They will talk all about the other things in life. Taking pleasure in eulogizing the words of the Vedas. Vedavada rataha. O Partha, saying nanyadasti iti vadinaha. So why is Bhagavan talking like this about the Vedas? He's saying people who promote the Vedas, they are just talking flowery speech. What Bhagavan means here is Vedas, as we have already told many number of times, they have the large portion of it is Karma Kanda. What is Karma Kanda all about? Fulfilling my desires. That is what the Karma Kandas tell me. Do this yagna, do this yaga, do this puja, do that, this. All this is Karma Kanda portion. And Veda Vadinaha, the Pandits, the astrologers, the others who promote this, they are like you do this, you will be happy. But I know by now that when I once something is fulfilled, something else will crop up. So it's an unending cycle. This karma kanda of getting my desires fulfilled by all sorts of pujas, rituals, and austerities, it's an unending cycle. So don't give this. Krishna is telling Arjuna, don't worry about these things. I have given you straight jnana. I have taken you down to Upanishad level, Vedanta level. So leave all this behind. Papa, punya, forget all that. He's saying that forget all that. Kamatmanaha swargapara jarma karma phalapradam kriya vishesha bahulam bhoga ishwarya gatim prati. What is the danger of this karma kanda thing is your desires, like we just said, that full of desires, they have heaven as their goal. So that's a little higher desire. Forget about the worldly accomplishments. I want to go to heaven after I die. These Indra, the Chandra, Devendra and all, they want to be in heaven. They are also, going behind, Mrugatrishna only. That's also a mirage. They promise new birth as a reward for their actions, actually. All these devatas which are in heavenly abodes, after their punya is over, they have to come back to earth. So, this is for all those people who want this Svargaloka and some Indra Padavi and some Padavi. But you just don't worry about all that, is what Bhagavan is telling. Kamatmana. You are becoming a Kamatmana by following this Karma Kanda portion of the Vedas. Never not going to be fulfilled all the time. Jarma Karma Phalapradam. Again Kama means Bandhana only. You will come back. Bhogaishwarya Prasaktanam Taya Apahruta Chetasam. Their minds are drawn away by such teaching and by such temptations of the world. Bhoga and Aishwarya. Bhoga and Aishwarya, the temptations of the world. Bhoga is to enjoy your life, like Charvaka philosophy. There is only one life, eat, drink, make merry. That is the Charvaka philosophy. That is the bhoga aishwarya. To eat, drink and make merry, you should have aishwarya. So here both Krishna is using both the words bhoga aishwarya prasaktanam, the ones who are clinging to joy and aishwarya, lordship over everyone. Their chetasam, their minds are apahruta. They have been kidnapped. Their minds have been kidnapped by the world. And avyavasayatmika buddhi. Naturally, they have their focus. They're very vyavasayatmika. They want to enjoy the life. But it's a very negative way of employing the mind. Single-minded focus on enjoyment of life. That is a negative. It is not going to help you in any manner. Avyavasayatmika buddhi samadhau na vidhiyate. That kind of mind which is being kidnapped by the temptations of the world is not fit for meditation and samadhi. Means it is not fit for samatva buddhi. Steady mind, equanimity can be maintained. If your apahurta chetasam, if your mind is going in 100 directions, it is not fit for acquiring this and stabilizing in this jnana is what Bhagavan is telling. Okay, any comments? And we can close for the day. More and more will come on this. More and more of Karma Yoga so that it is hammering into our heads that this is what it is. Don't stray from the center.
Just to give an example for this particular shloka,
Yeah.
my father's puja was to be done. We called a pandit. So he came and he did all the puja. Then he said, I have a request. I need something. I said, what do you need? I heard you people make a very good pickle at home, no? Can you make some pickle for me? We never make pickle at home generally, like, it's not something. But his mind was on the pickle and he had heard that Andhra it's make a good pickle. So he's like, can you make some pickle? I said, okay, fine.
At whose hand we are giving giving the reins of our life? Who is holding the reins of our life here, isn't it? That's what you feel when you're giving it away to all these pickles and other pandits who come. Yeah. So to be in control of ourselves, that is the Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. Bottom line for today. What is the bottom line for today's class? One thought anyone people can share. Take away.
Turn your face towards God.
Yes.
Have a good attitude and
Yes.
have a vyavasayika buddhi.
Yes. Add the right attitude to all the other stuff you're doing. Yes, Suma.
Do Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana.
Yes.
Be more regular. Yeah.
No. Don't worry about that, Suma. It doesn't matter at
Then,
all. If you,
yeah.
as long as we are engaging in Shravana, Manana,
Yes.
Nididhyasana in some, if you are not doing Shravana, then Manana. Contemplating on the truths. When you are not contemplating, you are acting out it out. That is Nididhyasana.
Yes.
Employing it in my life.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes. Anything else?
Stay in present to me, Maja.
Stay in the present moment. Yes, Shweta has been employing that. Very good. So all these are aids to karma yoga. Another bottom line is karma is bandhana, karma yoga is moksha. And we are going more and more into karma yoga. All right. Let us meet next week with more of it. More beautiful shlokas are coming up. Om asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityormam amrutangamaya. Om shanti shanti shanti. ನಾನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದಾತ್ಮ ಶಿವನಾನು ನಾನೇ ಶಿವೋಹಂ 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 ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु हरिः ओम श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम Thank you all.